thought stream. Simplicity. That's the key to genius. We live in a very complex world with very complex systems. But what we have to ask ourselves is, how do we systemize our own systems that eventually will create our outer reality of systems in the simplest way? We all get these thoughts implanted into us about achievements, success, ambition, and the level of meaning that is assigned to it. But the reality is, meaning has to do with how you treat people around you. Meaning has to do with the people you help cultivate. Now, it is also important to set out to achieve these ambitions, goals. But what you cannot do is get lost in the idea that that is the purpose and the point of it. The real purpose is who you become on that journey. The idea that when you set out and you come back after the journey, it had nothing to do with what you received in the end. It had to do with the process that you are bringing back home. And if you do it correctly, you have built a foundation at home. You will have something to pour back into from all the lessons, from the growth, from the experiences that you have absorbed, the different point of views and perspectives from others, the learnings, the comparisons of other systems, but not in which is better and which is worse, but more in what can I extract from here to make our system better? Because every human being is a different universe within themselves. And every other collective has accumulated wisdom. Some might work, some might not. But without the exploration, one cannot discover. That's why it is said that we can only discover more of ourselves in the unknown, but not on how we react to the world, but how we respond to it. That is what it means to be a human being, to be able to have conscious thought and choice. So I inquire for you to ask yourself what it is that you want to discover, what it is that you would like to seek for, but don't do it for the idea of what you will receive at the end of it. Do it because you understand that through that process, who you will become and continue to become. And make sure that the goals and the achievements you set out for have to do with your heart. Make sure that whatever you do, do not do it for the monetary gain. Do not get stuck doing something you do not love. We all have to work. We all have to go through processes. So make sure you love them all. And don't be afraid to let go and continue to become more of yourself. Some things will be permanent. Some things is for you to learn what you do not like. But continue onward, upward, and forward on discovering what it is that you love, what it is that you want to assimilate within yourself, and understand the biggest difference between anything. Light is selfless, dark, selfish. So make sure that the people that you surround yourself with, the company, it's more about giving to each other. Because if you surround yourself with givers, life will feel plentiful. If you surround yourself with takers, you won't have clarity. It's always going to be confusion because unfortunately, it's ego games. But it's still a process that one must go through to develop their discernment. So continue to grow, continue to expand, continue to love. And don't forget the formula. It is your litmus test in every situation in your life. It must be easy. If it feel tension, it might be hard work, but if you can feel at ease because you love it, you're in the right place. It must be done correctly. You must be able to discover the correct way of doing it. So continue to always improve the process. And lastly, it must be enjoyable. It must speak to your heart. If it speaks to your heart, doing the extra hours, looking at the depth of what you're doing, it's going to be a beautiful process. So everything must be easy, correct, and enjoyable.